My sister-in-law called me and said she wanted to tell me something.
Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Mary Girl and I'm super excited to have you back on my channel. How can a man be so ruthless, so wicked to treat a woman he calls his wife in such a way? In today's video, I will be sharing with you a video that was made by the wife of someone, and she shared her story and wanted feedback from people on what she should do. And then my question after watching that video was, how can a man be so wicked, be so...
Suggested that we'll wait until we are financially stable before we start making children. So we decided to wait. And then 6 years down the line, I started complaining that it's high time we made children. And then my husband said we should wait a bit more. There is time. We needed to be financially stable. And then we run joint accounts and we both work. So after 6 years, I decided to stop taking my birth control pills. So my husband found out and was very angry. He complained bitterly that I want to destroy his long-term plans for us, everything. So I said, okay. So on this particular day, I decided to take foodstuff like I do to my parents-in-law. And that day, as I dropped the foodstuff, I was leaving. My sister-in-law called me and said she wanted to tell me something, but made me promise her I won't tell my husband. I said, okay, so I promised. And then she said, because of my kindness, she could no longer hide this. Now, my husband is planning to run away with his side chick, and my husband already has 3 kids with this woman, and they are running abroad. Their visas are ready. Everything is ready, and they might soon be going. So I decided to take one day off work. Went back home, searched everywhere, and what I found was terrible. I found visas for the 5 of them, different documents, and so many things. I've taken the visa. He didn't keep them in the room. He kept them in the store. I've taken the visas. I've taken all the documents. But I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. What do you think I should do?
Okay, my dear sisters, have you heard what a man who calls himself a husband did to this woman? Wasted her time, wasted her life, wasted her money. Because of course, I'm sure he wasted her money because they were using accounts together, right? They were working together, and I'm sure he was also using her money because as a husband and wife, I'm sure they had plans for each other. So probably the woman left him to do what he should do as a man. But instead, he decided to use their money on a side chick. He even went ahead to have kids. Now I do not understand. I know that Nigerian men are crazy about kids, but the part where I do not understand is where he has a wife. He lets his wife use a birth control pill. Yes, you let your wife use birth control and then you go over to your side chick to produce kids. Now, this tells me only one thing. I probably would think, or I'm thinking already, yes, that he married this woman for one thing. That is nothing other than money. Because you married her and she's been wanting to have kids for you. Knowing a Nigerian man, knowing the kind of attitude and the behavior that she will get from your family members if she doesn't give you kids or if she is the one actually delaying having kids. But now it was you. It was you, this Nigerian man.
And you made her continually take pills even when she was tired. But you were elsewhere, impregnating another woman and having kids with her and taking the money from this one to make visa for you and that woman. Damn, this man is a wicked man. You know, some human beings act and they do not remember that there is something called karma. And the karma that will visit this guy, oh my God. Yeah, according to a friend of mine, he would say, the karma that will visit you is actually doing a press up right now so that it can come with a good force. Because I cannot understand how a man who calls himself a husband would treat his wife this way. You wasted her time, you wasted her money, you wasted her effort. And to crown it all, you were going to just leave her without even letting her know anything. Leave her. Take the other woman, take your kids, and go abroad with her money and yours. No, to be honest, it's because of stories like this. Stories like this is why you shouldn't feel sorry for some people sometimes when you see them going through some things in life. Because it's actually their karma. Yes, their karma visiting them. But we do not know what they have done or where they have been. Yes, human beings would treat people so bad, not minding anything. He closed up his heart and treated this woman in such a way. So, my ladies, what do you think that this lady should do? Because she's needing advice right now. What do you think that she should do? If you were the one in her position, what would you do? I can tell you something. If I were the one in a position, believe me, you see those papers, those visas, those passports, before he comes home, they will all be turned to ashes. Surely. But something else is for sure. He will not meet me in that house. I would definitely go and make a report in the police station because such a man is very dangerous and has the tendency of committing murder or killing someone. So you shouldn't trust such a man. Whatever you do, be careful. He is actually a snake. He is a terrible, terrible snake. So, my ladies, please give your feedback. What do you think this lady should do? What do you think, please? Drop in a comment section.